Hello and welcome, it's Andy Wright Travel, and I just want to go through, it's a bit late, but I want to go through the Thailand Pass application, the website and everything like that because I have done it and I have got my code. So I am actually all prepared, ready to go, and I've got my ticket and everything, and there's 6 days left. Well, five whole days, and then I'll be travelling. So this is the website that you need to go to: https tp.consular.go.uk. I nearly said UK.th, and when you go there, you'll get this pop-up with Thai at the top, and then if you scroll down here, there is English as well. So from the 1st of May, you could apply from the 29th, I believe it was. But this whole thing applies from the 29th. This is the new rules that are being imposed. So if you are fully jabbed, you can register on Thailand Pass, attach all your documents, including your passport, a copy of your passport, and obviously your certificate, your insurance, and then any, well, there's no testing, so basically that's it. This is for non-Thais only. If you have a passport, you need to put it into a JPEG or a PNG file. It does not accept PDF. So, like I had in my documents, I had it done into PDF because then I can take it with me on a stick. But obviously that doesn't really work here, so you have to attach it, and it has to be a very small file. So any documents that you're going to upload are JPEG or PNG. If you're not jabbed up, then option 1, get yourself a test between 72 hours before you travel, and you upload that graphic, the JPEG. You take a photo of it or whatever, upload that, and register on Thailand Pass for your QR code. Attach any documents that you need, which are the passport, and obviously your test result, and also insurance, obviously for non-Thais. And there is no testing, so there is no testing now after you arrive. Now, option 2, because if you haven't got the test, and if you are that way inclined, you can undergo a test result, and it's maybe it's because you're doing it and you're travelling tomorrow, for example. It's too quick. Obviously, you need to register on the Thailand Pass and then attach your documents as per normal. You'll have to have a ASQ, so a quarantine hotel confirmation, and you need to book that and obviously pay for it for 5 days. Attach the insurance, and then when you get there, you'll go straight to your hotel. Obviously, they will arrange that if the hotel, and you have a mandatory 5-day quarantine at the hotel, and there will be a test on day 4 or 5, depending on which one it is, and that is the option 2 for people who are not jabbed up. Travellers whose Thailand Pass have already been issued can travel with the QR code that you've already got. You don't need to do it all again. So that's luckily. If you've already done it and you've already got your number. There have been a lot of fake scam emails about Thailand Pass going around, but just remember, it's like any spam. Do not respond to it. Do not click on the links, otherwise you'll end up with trouble. And emails from Thailand Pass will only be sent out from the official email account as shown on screen. It will not ask you for any personal information in the email, but it will do it on the application form that we're going to have a look at now. So that was updated midnight. That's midnight in Thailand, midnight 01, and 6 p.m. UK time. And I was on there at 6:15 and it broke. So I just want to mention that because I don't know what it's like now, but it broke. So we have the option of Thais or non-Thai English language. Now you have a choice here. Obviously, as I mentioned, there's either you're going the no quarantine route, so you're going to have a test and or you've got your documents and you're going to go that route, or you're going to stay in the hotel for 5 days. Being jabbed up is not required, and 5 days, and then you have your test that they will do when you're there. You obviously need to do the hotel before you go, because you need to put that code into the form that you fill in. Insurance has to be $10,000 or more for health, and it has to include COVID. Mine is for £2 million, so a lot more than that, and it does cover me for basically everything, including COVID. So, and also, incidentally, I didn't realise that my insurance was actually through AXA, which is a recommended company, and there are a list of recommended insurance companies which you can click on this link here and go and have a look at them. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to show you this basic stuff. So assuming that you are not going for the quarantine, this is basically so you'll either be fully jabbed up or you're going to do the test before you go. And this obviously has to be uploaded when you get it, but no more than 72 hours before departure, and you attach it to the Thailand Pass. So this is basically for the unjabbed or the not fully jabbed, and they say that 2 is jabbed. So if you've got 2, then you qualify for that, and there is no test. You don't do any tests, you don't do anything. It's basically apply, but you do need to upload your documents, which are JPEG or PNG. Select. You have to go through all this blah blah blah. Click the button and confirm, and then you put in all your details here. It is very, very easy to do when it works, and unfortunately I went through, did everything. Now my browser is Brave, and I had this up here. I had this set security. I had it turned on, and because it didn't go through, I had everything filled in, and I mean literally everything filled in. I turned it off, and I lost it all. Everything again. The only problem was when you get down to the end and you click register, it wouldn't go through. I had an error message. I had a app error message, which was at their end on their website. It just basically stopped working, and it took me 2 hours in order to get this done. The problem was I was clicking the button, and it wasn't finishing. It wasn't going through to the end to tell me that I'd actually succeeded. And I kept on clicking it, and in the end I only stopped doing that when I went to I saw my email pop up, and basically I had 2 messages from them saying thank you for your application. So if I'd carried on doing it, I'd probably had another couple as well. So luckily, and I don't know how I did it, but I got through. And of course, from there you have to wait once you've got the application in. Allegedly, it's up to 48 hours, but mine was less than 24 hours. I think it was about 18 hours or something around there, and I got the message back. So it's all very easy. If you're going to travel, then you can do that. I put other because I'm going to go and see my family, so I put other. And departure country obviously is where you're from. In this case, UK, and where you're going, which is Bangkok. We're going. Well, you could go to other airports if you were. I'm going to Bangkok first. You have to put your flight number in. So if you haven't got your flight booked, which I didn't book, I actually had to go and find out what number it was before I went. So I'm going with Thai Air. Day of arrival, obviously you put that in when you're going, and roughly when you're coming back. So it's about I think, and then you register, and you'll then have to upload your various documents that you have to have. And there's a little button that you click, and then you can select it, or you can drag and drop. I can't remember what I did. I think I dragged and dropped. So that is it. And then when you get to the very end, after doing all that, and it does take a little while. It does take like maybe 20 minutes to do it. And I did that twice. And obviously it didn't go through. And there was a crash halfway through. I presume that they rebooted it. And it came back up. Because what happened was, I couldn't get any of the listings. There was nothing here. It just said, well, it says select, and that was it. There was no countries, so I couldn't select anything, and basically it stopped working altogether. But it looks like it's working now, and I hear that a lot of people have done this already, so that's good news. And it does come through quite quick. I don't know whether anybody has had it refused yet, but there probably will be. If you don't upload the documents correctly, then they will obviously refuse that. You need to have the insurance. But I didn't quibble my insurance, which obviously was not with one of the normal companies. Mine is actually travel insurance that I've got for healthcare reasons, obviously, because I have to declare my healthcare reasons. And luckily for me, it's AXA, so that's good, even though the company itself is not AXA. It's actually backed by AXA, and AXA is a favourite of the Thailand Pass people. So there you go. So all very nice and easy, I think, except when it doesn't work, which it didn't, and it does now, so that's good. So if you're thinking about going, it's all very straightforward, but you do need to make sure that you have your copy of your passport, which is where you've got your photograph. So you have to have your copy of that made into a graphic, so a JPEG or a PNG, and also your documents. So if you have a VAT certificate, for example, you have to transfer that in, because I believe that you get it from the NHS. You get it as a PDF file. It comes downloaded when you have the app or whatever. I'm not familiar with it, but it's what I've heard, that you have to have it comes down as a PDF file. So you'll probably want a stick drive, one of those pen drives. Put it on there, and if they need it to see it, then you can put it on your phone, I presume. But I put my other documents I put onto a stick, so I can offer that if they need to. Because you know what it's like, you're in the airport and your phone doesn't work because you've got no signal or you've got no internet. And of course then you're going to try and get your documents off your phone. It's like, well, a paper is easier. Right, that's it from me. Hope it was helpful, and I'll catch you very soon. And of course, we've only got 5 days to go. Thailand adventure number 9. Have a good day.